Dog owners in the New Forest are being warned to take extra care when walking their pets. It's after 8 dogs are believed to have been killed by an unknown toxin. They'd all been walking near to Latchmore Brook in the Fordingbridge area. One of the owners who's lost a dog is John Tricker from Fordingbridge, seen here with his surviving Border Collie. Now, his other dog, Barney, died after walking at the brook. He developed a wound and then kidney failure.
I gave the vet in Winchester my permission to take Barney's kidneys out. They've done a biopsy and they've sent the results to America to a specialist over there because we don't know what it is. And I just wouldn't want anybody to go through what I've been through on the last fortnight, and I hope they find what the problem is.
Well, the Environment Agency has taken samples from the water and are waiting for results. The land is owned by the Forestry Commission, who have also taken samples of standing water.
At the moment, the focus is quite broad because we simply don't know what we're looking for in the forest. It could be something related to the environment of the forest, like soil or water, or it might be something that's completely unrelated, not to do with the forest at all.
Well, joining me now from his surgery in Wimborne is the vet Duncan Reevell, who's compiling a database of cases. Duncan, thanks very much for joining us. Very popular place for dog walking, this is in the New Forest. You're putting together this data. What have you discovered so far?
Well, it does seem that there's quite a cluster of cases of this type of illness. It's an acute kidney injury, which we all see as vets the occasional case of acute kidney disease. But the fact that we've seen a number of cases all in one area, which has got us interested in maybe that there is a cause common to them all.
And what are the symptoms that dog owners should be looking for if indeed they're walking in this area?
There does seem to be quite a classic picture of symptoms we're seeing. One of the most noticeable features is that the dogs seem to have some kind of wound or lesion on their legs. Now, it's thought at first that this was an entry point for the illness or toxin that we weren't aware of, but it might actually be that this is an eruption from the disease going on inside the dog. They then go on to develop kidney failure very, very quickly in the course of about a week, and that can show signs of severe depression, lethargy. They go off their food and maybe they're sick, but they really become very unwell very quickly.
Last year, some parts of the UK, we saw this sudden seasonal canine illness in wet weather. Any connection to this? Well,
it doesn't seem so at the moment. There are some similarities, but the picture of clinical signs that you see with seasonal canine illness is somewhat different, and that was associated with forests in East Anglia, where the climate is also quite different. I think we think that perhaps the very wet summer and the cold wet summer that we had last year is possibly more to blame in this case.
And in a nutshell, Duncan, because we're running out of time here, the advice is clearly go to your vet if you're in doubt. Is that right?
Absolutely. Any worrying clinical signs, if you've been walking on the forest, please go to your own vet and get them check it out.
Duncan Reevell, thank you so much for joining us this evening.